What's up, friends? I'm here at the Grand Canyon. Today is April 12th. I'm starting a 4-night, 5-day trip descending down the Grandview trail, and I will be ascending and climbing the Bright Angel Trail, staying at Cottonwood Creek, Grapevine Creek, Cremation Creek, and then Havasupai campground, which used to be called Indian Gardens. There's a chance of rain on Monday, so I'm prepared for that. We're good. Only one carry of about 8 miles without water. It was about a year ago that I came out to the Grand Canyon for a backpacking trip and doing the Royal Arch Loop, where not only did my backpack fall into the canyon, never to be retrieved again, but just an hour later, I was bit by a rattlesnake. And the snake, luckily, didn't release enough venom to do any extensive damage, but I didn't know that at the time. Anyway, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. So this is Cottonwood Creek down in here. I believe my campsite is somewhere right in there. There'll be a split to come down behind this hill. And it looks nice. You can see where I came from up behind me, that point. Coming up on my first juncture of any type. There's this beautiful sign, Page Springs, right? Hance Creek. Oh, okay, let me go get some water. Also, fucking, okay. So, great, sounds good. So I made it to Horseshoe Mesa. My bare feet, that downhill can make your feet really hot. And it's good to just walk around on the ground for a little bit. I'm beginning the descent off of Horseshoe Mesa down to Cottonwood Creek, and it's pretty easy going for now. I feel like it's gonna drop a little bit steeper, but nice views. As suspected, this is where the trail gets steep. As you can see, it goes down this way, and then you can see it all the way over there. It's gonna be a lot of dropping it like it's hot. Cottonwood Canyon has been so beautiful. I'm exploring down it. The trail is up the way. I'm trying to see how far down I can go, and it looks pretty interesting up ahead. This is total common sense, but if you're gonna go down something, you have to make sure you can get back up it. Okay, so don't go down something if you can't get back up, and vice versa. If you're planning a backpacking trip, make sure that your first day out is a little bit easier. Your first day, you're becoming acclimated, you're getting accustomed to the gear you brought. You probably had to travel there, you had to do all the preparation beforehand, and your body and your mind probably just want to integrate and assimilate to the nature that you're in. Don't push yourself too far. Take a word from the wise, brother. It's really easy to put a wet shirt on. Especially a skin tight one. Oh, that's cold. Air conditioning, very essential out here. Do this if you're in the desert. What's up, cutie? Almost 8 o'clock and the sun is just coming down over here. Hasn't quite met me yet. Anyone that's backpacked in the canyon understands this moment where you're about to be in the sunshine and you're coming from the cold. It's good to take off your clothes beforehand and not be wearing everything when you get into the sun because it's baking down here. You can see the canyon I explored yesterday afternoon down there, Cottonwood Creek. And then where I just came from, there's the sun. Beautiful. As you can see, I need to go over there. But in order to get there, I have to go all the way back there and around. As you can see now, I got to get all the way back there to cross over to then walk on the adjacent shelf. It's so big here. Let's put it that way. It's big. It's grand, really, is what one might say. One of my favorite things about backpacking alone is the solitude. But what the solitude does is it causes massive self-reflection. However, I then go and I hike. It balances the thoughtfulness with action, with adventure, with adrenaline, with planning and execution. So overall, I find it very therapeutic. Here's a good shot of Horseshoe Mesa. You can see the eastern arm over there and the western arm right here. Both of them have trails that come out to the point, to the peak. This one has a trail that comes down and circles that way and goes that way. You can do a loop hike all the way around. In case you're following along, this is Cottonwood Creek that I hiked down yesterday. And right in here is where I had to stop, right in that little area, because there's a big drop off. And then that's probably a good idea because there's just more. There's more madness. First view of the Colorado River on this trip. And then down river. That's where we're headed. Gotta just round this big bend into Grapevine Canyon. So I'm pretty far back into Grapevine Canyon now, and you can see the water source. The Grand Canyon has this quality where in a lot of places, if you fall, you'll probably die, honestly. You'll be gravely injured or die. And this is no exception. And the trail is like slanted down towards the fall. So, yep, you're not gonna make it from that. So this is 20 plus years of backpacking and hiking experience speaking. When you're backpacking, it's really important that you not fall down a lot. It's expert advice. This is the eastern arm of Grapevine Creek. There's plenty of water here, but the western arm of the creek has much more. I was already able to see it from the trail. I was totally wrong about that. Very pretty in this canyon. Makes me want to explore, but a little too hot right now, and there's a different canyon I'm choosing today. I'm here at my camping area very early. There's this nice shade right here, and I have like 7 more hours of sunlight, and I'm going to explore this drainage back here. So gonna go find some water, filter as much as I can for now, because I got nothing to do but hang out. Did a little bit of a sketchy route to circumnavigate back to the good water because that other canyon had kind of silty water. This guy already lives here. Gorgeous. In like every video, there's like the sound of a fly buzzing around, but they really like me. The few that are here have been following me the whole time I've been in Grapevine Canyon, and kind of friends with them at this point. This is the water I decided not to use. I mean, you could. People do, I'm sure. But as you saw, a little reroute. Much better water. You can see that the bighorn sheep were here not too long ago. You can see this spot is pretty epic. Shade for most of the day. So I've already hiked my camp. I've explored a canyon. It's noon, so maybe take a little nap here, do some more exploration, have enough water for tomorrow already. A lot of peace. You just kind of do what you want. It's kind of silly that there's not much shade. As I always say, when you're looking for one thing, there doesn't have to be a lot of options out there. You just need the one. So like shade, you just need one spot with shade and then you're good. More side canyon exploration. This is one of the arms of Grapevine. I believe it is the furthest west. Are there any geologists out there that could tell me what the hell is going on with this rock? There's more of it over here. Looks like something you probably shouldn't lick. The color on this is unreal. It's like emerald green, deep emerald. This is a significant amount of water, but as a rule, if you find water, it's like the only water around, don't mess with it. Don't get your oils in it. Don't put your feet in it. Leave it for the animals. They rely on it. All terrain becomes innavigable at some point, and that's going to differ based on your abilities. But this one obviously is at that huge pour off. Shade is golden. Also, if you're going to take a break, look under the rocks, bro. You never know. Or Mr. Snaky Snake might be just hanging out, chilling, and then you take his spot, and he's not going to be happy about that. Don't mess around with these big boys. Oh, it's glorious out here. One of the most odd feelings out here is knowing, without a shadow of a doubt, you will not run into another person. It feels kind of good, but at the same time, it kind of doesn't feel good. It's like maybe I want to see somebody. Maybe I want to say hello, share some snacks. Maybe walk with someone through the wilderness. Show them all these cool rocks. But also, I'm just here with nature. And with God, and with this big freaking wall. Look at that wall. Oh my God. Oh my God. So I didn't look up as I was climbing. And now there's this wall, which looks like it's just ready to fall. So definitely not gonna go up that. It would be fun, but not safe. Go over here. This wall is incredible, just towering over me. And the way it curves in, I'll show you on video. Wow. There's a little cave too, right in here. See some birds coming out of it. Another side quest, leaving me in a place where I can't really go anywhere. Time to get out of here and get down to there. So I've definitely made better decisions in my life than coming up this thing. But I've also made much worse, so it's kind of like, good job. B minus. Of the many attributes of the canyon of Arizona, it is the number one is that it is quite grand. It is a canyon of grand proportions. Its beauty is unmatched. How you say is grand. Look at the grandness. All right, let's down climb this shit and get back to camp. One more side quest tonight. I had a really long break in the shade. Had some snacks, electrolytes, a little meditation. Now I'm running back to the spring. Yeah, I'm gonna push on tonight. Tomorrow I have 12 to do, and I'm thinking I'll get some of that out of the way tonight. Right now I have 7 liters of water, which is a lot. My camera is not able to cope with whatever's happening on those rocks. It looks really like a video game. Last night was far too windy for me, but it's fine. Just put your head inside your sleeping bag. The view was incredible. I'm right next to the trail, and I am walking to Cremation Creek, tonight's resting spot. It's now Sunday morning around 8 a.m. And the last time I saw another human being was around 4 p.m. on Friday. And then tomorrow that all changes because I will intersect with the Bright Angel Trail and we'll be heading down to the river and probably see hundreds, if not 1,000 people tomorrow. This is one of 4 canyons I will head in and out of today. There's one water source that is currently about 5 miles from where I am. I'm rounding my way into Lone Tree Canyon and starting to see some sizable canyons on the north side of things. So we're looking north right now from Lone Tree. If I really needed to, I could definitely get out today to my car. I could either do that by going up the South Kaibab or up the Bright Angel Trail. It's always good to have an exit strategy to know your closest way out of the canyon. I cannot even begin to describe the gratitude I feel for the fact that there's water in this canyon. It's just a small amount and it's filled with like clay sediment, but without that, I would be so cooked. I would be like deep fried. I would be well done. And now I get to go and get wet, which is very exciting. My camp tonight is a hot place with no shade and no water, so I've decided to hang out here at Lone Tree Canyon. So I'm exploring down Lone Tree Canyon towards the Colorado River. So I made my way down Lone Tree Canyon to the spring, the Lone Tree. This is she. A splendid cottonwood tree here in the midst of the desert canyon. And there's a spring that flows right out of it. Right over there, you see the ferns on the wall. And it's a really nice place to hang out because it's just lovely out here. It's so peaceful. All right, I'm ready to head out from Lone Tree Canyon. It's been really fun. It's like 2 o'clock now. Got a lot of water. Probably too much, but better safe than sorry. I have covered myself in water, mistakenly poured it down my pants as well. I don't usually get my underwear wet. It's a little uncomfortable. But beautiful day, ready to go to Cremation, which sounds hot and deadly. Oh, look, here's another one, bruv. Oh, look at that. Pretty. What? Another one? Very nice. Gotta love these hats with the little string attached to it, right? But then if the wind is strong enough, I've attached some sort of torture device to my neck where I'm being choked by a very thin string. You enjoy relentless wind and relentless sunshine? You'll fucking love the south rim of the Grand Canyon. So, it's been since Friday. About 4 p.m. I haven't seen anyone. I'm about a mile and a half away from the South Kaibab Junction, where I'm going to see a lot of people. I have to stop being really, really weird. Sure, yep, I stink. Now I know how bad I smell. I gotta show like social grace. So, good fucking luck, brother. Anyway, this has been great. This is Cremation Canyon. Any shit going on in here. It's dry and beautiful. It's hot. I'm about to get the fuck up out of here. Alright, yo. Yo. This is a bighorn sheep. Horn. Some vertebrae. Check this thing out, bro. What? Look at that. Amazing. Just the sound it makes. It's so powerful. Grand Canyon is so beautiful. Even the side canyons, this one being Cremation, all of these could be their own parks. They could be their own national or at the very least state parks. So there's so much to explore here, and I'm looking to explore more all the time. But first, I gotta go down here and come back up the other side. Welcome to canyons. So the campsite that I found in Cremation Creek, it's deadly windy, sand blowing in my face. So I took a short walk up the hill. I'll show you. So I left my stuff behind, started walking up this hill, and I got over, was looking for other spots out of the wind, and I ran into two people. And they had a pretty sweet spot that's completely blocked from the wind, and they've offered to share it with me. So that's where I'm headed. So it rained overnight and into this morning. Had some other people here. One of them stayed in this cave, and apparently the water comes right down and through. I was out there. So there's been a distinct change of plans. I have taken all my stuff. There were squirrels that were so aggressive. They would have eaten through part of my bag. So now we got pretty views. This is the end of the South Kaibab trail. I left from a point called the Tip-Off, and I'm headed down to the river and then over to Phantom Ranch, where there will be a safe place to put my bag, and then I can do a little day hike if I feel like it. Look at how well manicured it is. For the rest of my time hiking here in the canyon, this is what I have to look forward to, is trails like this. And also there is easy to access water throughout, and I've eaten most of my food. Basically, this is a good part of the trip. Bunch of asses on the trail today. Making my way down to the river. There's a bridge over here. Ding, gonna go across that. Huh. I've never heard of a water emergency phone. Sounds interesting. So it's 11:11. Packed my slack pack with everything I need, and I'm headed up towards Ribbon Falls. Now that is a 12-mile round trip hike, and I have about 6 more when I get back, and a lot of climbing. So we'll see how far I make it. Hi, buddy. How are you? Just gonna go that way. Hi. Oh my God, you're so cute. Hi, kids. Have a good day. I love you. So I'm about 4 miles up the North Kaibab Trail from Phantom Ranch. And it really looks reminiscent of places I've been on the North Rim. That makes sense, right? But there's just something so awesome over here. Look at these massive rock falls. Each piece is like the size of a home. So I just crossed Red Angel Creek because the bridge is out, and it was fun. It was not easy, a little slippy. Had to be very strong with your movements and pay attention and use your sticks. Whew. This is ridiculous. I didn't know. I'm about to take a shower. I got here just in time because now the sun is gone and you don't really want to hang out at a waterfall in the shade. It's gonna get dark and I gotta go back. Where I came from. It's a tough place to leave, but it's cold. That wasn't scary at all. I didn't almost wipe out. Not even a single Endor 3 times. Be careful, take your time. No rush. Guess what? I'm still walking through the Grand Canyon. The hike to Ribbon Falls from Phantom Ranch is incredibly gentle. However, it's long, and if it's hot, it's probably really exhausting. Windy down here, bruv. This is the Bright Angel campground. People trying to hold on to their tents. They don't blow away. It's wild down here. Holy sheets. Please stop flushing your clothing down the toilet. You gonna be in the video? This guy was messing with my bag when I came out here. Come here. What you want? Were you picking at my socks? Get out of here, buddy. So I was just standing here looking around at these trees, and I didn't even realize these are massive fig trees. Look how large they are. They must be ancient. Well, maybe not ancient, but they're old. And they're still growing. Look at those little leaves. So cute. I bet there's a massive yield on these things. Not quite the season right now, but wow. If there were, I'd be eating a lot of figs, I'll say that much. I'd be eating a lot of figs. Garden of Eden down here, my friends. I've been on the Bright Angel for maybe a mile and a quarter, and this is by far one of the most pleasant hikes I've ever had in my entire life. I'm the only one here. The sun is setting, but it's not dark. And the river's here. The terrain is chill. I'll climb soon, but like for now, this is magical. Starting to climb the Bright Angel Trail, and to my right is Pipe Creek. Really nice water source. I got into my camp at about 8:30 last night. What a peaceful place. Havasupai Gardens, formerly known as Indian Gardens. I slept on this table. It's nice not to be on the ground. There's a lot of mice around here. Pretty amazing experience. Had a couple yesterday on the way up that had hiked rim to rim to rim, South Kaibab, North Kaibab, back up the Bright Angel. So we hiked together, and I feel very, very rested. I have about 4 miles and 3,000 feet of elevation gain. My pack is as light as it's been this entire trip. So just really grateful. This is a beautiful place. The weather is perfect. I don't want to leave. I want to stay here. But I'm out of food. I'm just climbing all day on the Bright Angel. Nice. Yeah, it's great.
Nice. Yeah, you should get a job out here.
Yeah.
It's the final push. Less than a mile. I think may have overdone it a little bit yesterday. April is the best time to be in the canyon. It's much less stressful to carry extra water than it is to worry about having enough water. In the middle of the day, just sit still somewhere. Don't be so stressed out about hiking at night that you rush yourself. Bring a headlamp. Batteries are rechargeable. Just hike at night. Take your time. You can see, that's what lights are for. Technology, woo. Bring a small, lightweight pack with you. Or maybe your backpack has a detachable upper part that turns to a backpack. When you get to a water source or about to leave it, drink like a liter of water every time before you go up a hill. Don't carry it, just drink it. All right, so I made it up. Took about 1 hour and 55 minutes from Havasupai Gardens. I still have about 1/10 of a mile to my car, and I don't feel like walking it.
It'll kill you dead, doesn't matter if you're black.